Hi everybody, James Ealey here with LevNet Marketing. We're going to teach you how to leverage the internet and build a laptop income. Okay, started from scratch. Okay, but this journey of mine, documenting this journey starting today actually. My first video about this particular journey that I'm taking in my life, and what I found is that there are a lot of people out there that are, that are really struggling with their income, with their finances. And through another affiliate marketing company that I'm tapped into, that I'm plugged into, I talk to a lot of people, and their concerns are generally the same. That most people have that are working regular 9 to 5 jobs, or who's just not bringing enough money into the household, to provide for themselves and for their families. They're looking for ways to generate extra income and to grow businesses and to ultimately walk off the 9 to 5 job so that they can work for themselves and truly be entrepreneurs. So that's what I'm inspired to do. To help people that have a desire to do that. So even though I'm just now beginning to document this journey and really get into the video marketing and making videos for people out there, and really I have to do it because times have changed. People are used to video marketing and seeing videos and things like that. So you have to adjust to the times. And not only that, because now my time is becoming so constricted, I have to do you have to take advantage of other avenues and other things out there that's going to help you leverage your time. Okay, and so that's what we're doing. So we hope that you're going to, well, we know that you're going to find incredible value in this content that we're going to share with you. We're going to be sharing with you a lot of tips and tricks, things that I've learned over my years of working from home. And just to tell you a little bit about me, I'm 42 years old. I'm happily married with 3 growing boys that I can no longer keep up with. Okay, but my work from home journey started about 7 years ago, back in 2010, January of 2010. I lost a good job. I was working with Verizon Wireless as an assistant manager. I was making pretty good money out there in Chicago. Lived in Chicago for about 20 something years, and I had kind of upgraded from job to job until I finally got a really good job with Verizon Wireless. And I was, like I said, I was making about between 50 and 60,000 a year. I had a strong sales and marketing background already, so I progressed really, really quick as a sales rep, and then into management. I was in management in about 9 months. But when I lost that job, I was pretty much devastated. I was heartbroken. I didn't know what I was going to do. It was a pretty scary time for me. So I did what most typical people do, when they lose a job and they find it difficult to find another one. I ended up, getting on food stamps. I collected unemployment. So as I was going through that phase in my life, I was fortunate enough, I was blessed really to meet this couple, who had been in graphic design and printing for many years. And if you ever see this video, a big shout out to Marilyn and Brian with Digital Works Marketing, Digital Works Design out there in Chicago on 115th and near Western. But big shout out to you guys for really convincing me to give graphic design and promotional products printing a shot, because it changed my life, and it's actually why I'm on this course to a higher level of success in my life today. So man, thank you Marilyn, thank you Brian for convincing me to give that a shot. But that's what happened. I met some people, and that's going to be very important in your life. To go to the next level, you're going to have to invest into finding mentors. People that can help you progress to the next level in life, and where you want to go. So you need mentors in life. So I was actually blessed. Like I said, I ran into them. I spent a couple hundred, about $400 I paid to plug into this course that they were teaching people who wanted to learn how to do graphic design and printing. And so I paid my $400, got into this course. It was hands-on, went to the office on a daily basis. I was a quick learner. So I was able to start generating money right away, picking up clients, doing different projects and so forth. But to be perfectly honest with you, I still, it was a pretty mediocre lifestyle. I wasn't making like a ton of money, but I was doing well enough to basically, support my family. So, but I did have to take like different odd jobs here and there to make ends meet. So it was still a bit, like living check to check. Okay, so, but over the last 2 years, okay, what I decided to do was, because I really just buckled down and decided, hey, I want to take my income to the next level. Okay, I want to take my financial situation and totally flip it and transform it so that I can have the kind of lifestyle that I see all these other people out here having who are working from home or who are living this laptop lifestyle. Okay, so I decided to invest thousands of hours learning as much as I could, trying out different things and seeing what works, seeing what doesn't. I started to invest money into purchasing courses and different programs and things like that, so I could just really just be a sponge and soak up all this knowledge. Okay, so that I can find out what's going to work best for me. And if you're not willing to invest into yourself, which is the best investment, then you're not going to get far in life. You're just going to continue to live a mediocre lifestyle. You won't progress towards any real success if you're not willing to invest into the most important person in your life right now, and that is you. You got to be willing to invest into yourself before you can even begin to invest into others. You have to understand the value of investing into you. Okay, so like I mentioned, so over the course of a couple years, I've gained a wealth of knowledge, okay, that just recently began to implement into my new business that I've launched, LevNet Marketing, where we're teaching people how to leverage the internet and how I'm actually helping business owners as well leverage the internet and get more customers, okay. But before what I want to do basically is take you on this journey in my life, okay? So that, and I want to document it because there are people out there that that need this. People out there that need this education, so to speak. I'm going to be providing a lot of free content, a lot of great value. So if you subscribe to my email list, that's really going to be the best way for you to get all of this information, because I'll have it pushed out to you on a regular basis, and you're usually going to get something every day or every other day, something that's going to help you move into this laptop lifestyle, okay, and ultimately help you move into a place where you're making the type of income that's really going to be a blessing for you and your family, okay. But before we get into the actual making money part, there's three things that you have to understand that is going to be absolutely critical in your life right now that you're going to have to either master or change or evolve into. Okay, so a lot of people, look at working from home and they think it's just a cakewalk. It's, easy cheesy. It's hard work, just like anything else. Anything that's worth having is worth working hard for. So you have to come into this knowing that you're going to do a lot of hard work in the beginning. But what the greatest part about working from home or being your own boss or being an entrepreneur and paying yourself, okay, and getting into internet marketing is that it's hard work in the beginning, but then what happens is you begin to be in a position where you can start leveraging your time better. You can start delegating, paying other people to do stuff, and you're still making an incredible profit. Okay, so you want to get to the point where you have to understand that it's going to be a lot of work in the beginning, but it doesn't take a long time before you actually start building a very substantial income for yourself. But there's three key factors that you absolutely need in order for you to be successful doing this. Okay, in order for you to get to this a laptop lifestyle, okay, where you're making a really good income, working from home or working on the go or doing whatever you need to. You could be on vacation and be making money. Okay, you could be at home making money. You could be out and about at a restaurant making money. Now, I'm not saying that you're going to be working all the time, but in the beginning you will be. Okay, and there's a saying out there that says that entrepreneurs will work 60 hours a week for themselves to avoid working 40 hours a week for someone else. So when you're trying to build from the ground up in the beginning, it's going to be very, very it's going to be a lot of work. Okay, so you have to be prepared for that. But the first thing that you're going to need is you're going to need a positive mental attitude. Okay, without that, you're just going to continue to fail. Okay, the reason why you need a positive mental attitude is because there are a lot of forces out there, a lot of negative people out there that have failed at certain things, and they don't think that because they think that because they failed that no one else can do it. They think everything is a scam. They're over suspicious about everything, and they're just negative. Okay, so in life, you're going to either be a person that repels, okay, all right, or you're going to be a person that attracts. Okay, so either you're going to attract, and most times, if you're negative all the time, you're going to attract negativity. If you're positive, you have a positive attitude, you're going to attract positive people, you're going to attract positive opportunities. But if you stay with a negative mentality, you're just going to continue to struggle, continue to fail, and continue to complain and whine and blame everybody else for your failures. Okay, so next thing you need is you're going to have to take action. Okay, there are a lot of people out there that have a lot of knowledge, but they don't put it to action. Okay, you can know what to do, but if you don't do it, then it's not going to help you. Okay, so you're going to first have to have a positive mental attitude. Okay, you're going to have to learn how to manage your mind. Okay, know how to reflect, those dark forces, those dark and negative thoughts that will get introduced into your thought process, to hinder you, to stop you from progressing, and things like that. So have a positive mental attitude. It takes work. It's not always easy in the beginning, but with practice comes perfection. Okay, so work on having a positive mental attitude. Learn to take action. It's only the people that take action. Action takers are the ones that create the wealth. Bottom line, period. So if you're just a person that does a lot of talk, you don't take action, you don't take advantage of opportunities, you don't move, you don't progress, you don't go forward, then you're going to fail. Okay, you're not going to be able to create this kind of lifestyle. Next thing is you have to be consistent. Okay, there's something that a friend of mine told me some time back that kind of hurt me at first. I was kind of upset about it, but he said, listen, he said, James, if you don't learn how to manage your time, he said, it's going to absolutely kill you. Time management, your lack of time management is going to absolutely kill you in anything that you're trying to progress in because you don't know how to manage your time. Okay. And I kind of took it in stride at first, but I was kind of hurt, and I was actually really upset that he said that to me, but I took some time to think about what he said. I mean, he's absolutely right. If you don't know how to be consistent day in, day out, do the things that you have to do. I'm not saying that you have to work 24/7. But what I'm saying is that you have to develop a schedule. People who are really successful in life are very meticulous about their schedule and about their time. Time is the most important thing to an entrepreneur. And you have to learn how to master your time. And that's where becoming or being consistent comes into play. When you know how to be consistent, do the things that you need to do day in, day out, you can get a lot done in 3 to 4 hours. Okay, but if you waste 3 or 4 hours a day doing this, doing that, not learning how to prioritize, your different things that need to be done, and not really taking serious, taking your business serious, then you're just going to continue to struggle and continue to fail until you quit. Okay, so you're going to have to understand that positive mental attitude, that's the first thing that you need. How you think, what's in your heart is really going to determine the actions that you take. Okay, so if you're constantly feeding yourself positivity, reading positive books, looking at positive videos, telling yourself that you can do it, believing in yourself, believing in your abilities, willing to do whatever it takes. That's where taking action comes into. You got to be willing to do what it takes. Okay, take action, move, get in a hurry about your business. We don't have a lot of time left. Once time is gone, once you waste time, you can't get it back. So be an action taker, be someone who's going to be consistent, day in, day out, do the things that need to be done, maximize your time, and learn how to manage your time. Easiest way to do that is just to begin to start a journal. Write down everything that you're doing from the moment that you wake up, from the moment that you go to bed. And you'll begin to figure out, I guarantee you, if you do that for like 30 days or 15 days or even like a week, you'll begin to see how you can begin to manage your time better. Okay, you'll see where you're wasting time and where you're maximizing time, and then you'll be able to scale that and really put things in perspective so that you can begin to be consistent in your business and growing this laptop lifestyle. Okay, so this is a series. This is the first video of many videos to come. We're going to be sharing a wealth of information with you, and a lot of this stuff is going to be free. So it's going to be incredibly valuable content. Now there are some things that we're going to also present to you, some other opportunities you can take a look at as well. But we're going to be sharing a lot of free stuff with you. So continue to follow us on Facebook, follow us on YouTube, and just follow us through the email listing. If you're going to go ahead and subscribe to the email list, you want to do that so that you can continue to stay on top of this information. And we're just going to help you. We're going to help you, even if you're experienced. An experienced internet marketer, there's going to be a wealth of information. So I know that there's going to be something out there that's going to help you for those that already have some knowledge in the internet marketing business. And for those that are complete newbie, you know, if you don't know anything about making money online, that's not actually a bad thing. You know, it's actually really a good thing. You know, you're like a sponge. So because you're new, you don't know anything about it, you're the type of person that's going to do what someone asks you to do because you don't have a clue what to do. So you're depending on someone to give you instructions. So I guarantee you that if you follow the instructions and begin to put into action the things that you're learning through the subscription that you're going to subscribe to, you're going to begin to turn your financial situation around. So bless you. Thanks for listening, and we'll see you in the next video.